Joel. We are Silver Arrow Cars. I am here in one of my favorite cars. This is our 2007 Porsche 911 GT3RS Club Sport. And what is that? That's a 997.1. I think everybody knows that. 997.1 GT3RSs are probably in the driver's category of buyers one of the most desirable 911s, and certainly one of the most desirable 911 RSs. Yes, the newer cars have way more horsepower, and they have vents, and they have active aero, and they have this and they have that. Well, you know what they don't have? They don't have one of those. They don't have a 6-speed manual transmission. The 997 generation 911 GT3 RSs, to me, are the most fun RS to drive out of all of them. They have an extreme analog feel to them. They are easing into the modern era, but they still feel very raw, and there isn't a lot going on with traction controls. It's generally just you, the car, 410 horsepower of that coveted Mesger engine, 3.6 liter, and just a ton of enjoyment. This car is in ultra desirable J5 green. Not a lot of cars were built in this color. This is, I believe, well, it's one of 1,168 cars. The number of green cars, I can't say specifically. I know in North America it was about 45 in green, and probably not a whole heck of a lot more in Europe. This car was a European delivery, and this was delivered at the Stuttgart factory by Porsche for tourist delivery. And this was a German delivery car, new. This is now sitting in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, registered and insured in our name. Currently 66,389 kilometers. I am thankful that I am on kilometer 41 of today's drive, and I will be back once we hit the highway and I can zip through some gears and present the car further for you. So let's go. We're trying our hardest to make sure we get enough open space and open highway so that you can get a better experience as to what this car is like. So we haven't had one of these GT3RSs, the 997s, in quite some time. I'm going to take you down a country road right now. It's fairly bumpy, where we like to take cars to see about bumps and rattles and all the rest. And I will continue to shut up for the next little bit. That's just the beauty of more modern cars. No rattles, no clanks. Super bumpy road on a low car, but tight suspension. And it's just quiet. You just hear the suspension working. You hear your exhaust. You hear the synchros in the transmission. Well, that'll about wrap it up for me today in this car. I tried to speak as little as possible and do as much driving and communicate the car through the sounds of that 3.6 and the manual transmission together. So if you're hoping, probably, which nobody does, that I was going to talk a whole bunch about the car, I'll save that for the walk-around video. But ultra desirable European delivery, tourist delivery, 2007 Porsche 911 GT3RS Club Sport, finished in the ultra desirable J5 green. This car has 66,426 kilometers on it. We are selling it here in Victoria, British Columbia, where our headquarters is. This is a car that's been in Canada for a couple years. Is officially compliant after 25 years into the United States. However, there is a couple loopholes if somebody wanted to go through the process to get it into the U.S. I know that has been done before, but we have prepared the car. It has been serviced. It has a new clutch. It has new brakes. It has new tires. The car is completely prepared, has been inspected by Porsche. We have a DME report that you can look at in the auction. We'll have all that stuff. It comes with its original keys. It comes with its original books. Has a binder of service records. It's just a truly great car. It does have 66,000 kilometers on it, which is a little higher than a lot of the other cars out there. But at the same time, you're going to be buying it, mitigating the fact of you being the one putting on all that mileage. Or maybe that's not mitigating. But either way, such an incredible car. I wish I could be out driving it all day. Unfortunately, a lot of the driving shots you saw were slow motion, so too bad for me. But I will leave it there. Please reach out to us, silverarrowcars.com. I am Joel Friesen, and if we can help put this in your garage, please let us know. This is a car that if I had anything in and around a similar value, I'd probably be selling that to get one of these cars. These 997.1 GT3RSs with the manual transmission are just incredible to drive, so good to look at, and as I said, J5 green this is probably the best color. So thank you very much.